Hey, I want to do a second part to this vlog about um, my year and so somewhat clean, you know, but I am clean. Um, I don't know why I said somewhat, but yeah, I am. And this is a true bit story. I really don't like to bring it up, but I'll get you guys get to know me a little bit more about my thing. You know what I mean? Okay. So anyway, uh, I had a father that was an alcoholic. You know, total alcoholic. You know what I mean? He he was um, a mean guy. He beat me. You know, he thought I needed it. You know what I mean? No kid deserves to be beat. You know, and embarrassed. I well anyway, I got in trouble for stealing one time, and so anyway, the cops brought me down to the house and they left me in my stepfather's, you know, custody, so to speak. Well anyway, um, he made me go out to this tree, um, and cut a branch. Well actually, a piece of a branch, like they call it a switch. Okay. And I brought it to him. He said he he flicked it. Didn't make no noise. So he said, not good enough. Go out and get another one. So I went out and got another one. He flicked it. It snapped. He smacked me in the head. It wasn't. It wasn't an easy smack. It was a smack. You know. All the same, it made my head hurt. I was only a kid. I think I was 13. So anyway, 13 years old, and you know, a kid. And so he smacked me. So I went out and got the switch. Let's go to the switch. I went out and got the switch and gave it to him. He flicked it, didn't break. He took me in. He took me up into my room, my bedroom, and he hit me with that switch over and over and over again. He literally cut the meat into my back where he hit me with that switch. Literally. I mean, it was bleeding across my legs. It was bleeding across the front of me where he hit me. He just started wailing on me, you know, because I got caught stealing. So, anyway, I never stole again. I guess it broke me out of that habit. But all in all, uh, he anyway, I went to school the next day from getting whipped with that switch. And I got kicked off the bus too. That was another reason I was kicked off the bus. I had to walk to school 4 miles to school. 4 miles. A little kid, 4 miles to school. You know? And I was in, I don't know, 3rd grade maybe. Maybe it might have been 4th grade, you know? But I was a kid. And it was raining. I mean, raining so hard, man. It was, and I got there. I was soaked when I got to school, and I was late. I was over at an maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours late. So back then, when I was younger, they used to paddle in school, you know, and so anyway, they I went to the principal's office and they said, okay, bend over. And he had this paddle that was, I don't know, maybe 18 inches, maybe. You know, it might have been bigger than that. You know, I'm just giving you an estimation. Man, he hit me with that board the first time, and I was soaking wet from my jeans, and the marks from where I got beat was a switch. Dude, I was so I was so fucking in pain. And he said, come on, bend over, we're not done. And when he did, the shirt, I guess, came up a little bit on my back, and he seen a mark coming down around where it was literally sliced open from the switch, and it was bleeding, you know, and my butt was so sore from the rain and the jeans and my underwear rubbing for 4 miles, you know. So anyway, and plus on those switch marks, you know. So, you know, what the fuck? You know, let's just say I learned my lesson. I never stole, I never got kicked off the bus again. So, anyway, and that was my first time of getting hit by a switch. You know, he was my stepfather. You know, I was from Jersey. I moved to, you know, he moved us to West Virginia, you know, away from all my family because my family couldn't protect us, you know. So, you know, it seems like a fucking movie, you know, but that was my life. That was my fucking life that I had to live day after day. And I know there's people out there living the same way or used to live the same way, you know. But anyway, uh, I don't know. I was, you know, just couldn't take it anymore, you know. So I went back, you know. I went back to the grind. You know what I'm saying? So I came home that night after school. Oh no! Wait a minute! I'm going too fast for myself. I got that board and I was, you know, paddled, and that principal seen the mark. He made me shut off the store, and he pulled my shirt up. My shirt was literally sticking to the switch marks, you know, on my back. You know, I mean, it was unbelievable. So, anyway, that was fucked up, but the principal kept me. He wouldn't let me go home. He took me to his house, to his family's house. The principal literally fed me, clothed me, shoed me. He took very good care of me and, fed me some of the biggest meals. And I literally had to tell my mother I was staying with a friend, but I was staying with the principal because he wouldn't let me go home because they were going to press charges on my stepfather for abuse. And I couldn't do it. I couldn't do that to my mother. You know, I couldn't do it to my mother. I should have, but I couldn't do it to her. She really needed somebody. He was very mean to her, but I thought, I was a kid back then. I didn't really think about stuff like that. But, so anyway, so I didn't press charges. So he took me home after, like a weekend. He took me home. I said I was staying with friends, and he took me home, him and his wife, and I went back to staying. And when I went in the house, he was drunk. Hey, boy. I said, hey, man, one of them, hey, man. Then I walked right into the kitchen where my mother was, and I talked to my mother, and so anyway, it's really, really, really hurts me because I haven't thought about this stuff in years. He's dead now. He died in 2001 from um, from cancer. He got myeloma when he was in Vietnam, where they were spraying the plants. It's called Agent Orange, I think it is. I think it is. I think it's called Agent Orange. Well, that's what he got, Agent Orange. But anyway, they spray that stuff over there to keep the bugs and, everything down. But, then I went to another time so I went out and I started drinking again. I was shaking because I didn't have no alcohol. Literally shaking. So I had to go find a guy, and I said, hey man, can you go buy me a bottle of liquor, and a 6-pack of beer. And I used to go down to by my house, Depot Street, down there where I used to live. And I used to go to a trestle where the trains and everything, and it was my thinking spot, and my getaway spot. Went down there and sat on that trestle, and peaceful, not thinking, about nothing but what the hell I was going to do. How the hell I was going to get the fuck out of there. You know? And, and you know, and I told Mom, you ought to come with me. Let's go. Let's just leave. Let's go back home to Jersey. No. Man, he smelled liquor on my breath, dude. I got punished for like a month, I think it was. So, anyway, a month. So, but, you know, before the man died, you know, and then, no, let's back up. Then I went, you know, I got hooked on heroin, morphine. Dude, I couldn't live a day without morphine and my booze. I was always so trashed I couldn't even stand up. You know, I couldn't stand up a lot of days. You know, in school I had to cut a lot of classes because I was so drunk, and I had to sober down a little bit where I could move and well, not just drunk, messed up, you know. And anyway, I I kept this up for years. For years. And like I said, um I almost lost my wife, you know, my grandchildren, everything. I almost fucked it all up. So I went to a thing and I just got clean. You know, that's what happens when, you know, I had a abusive stepfather. He hated my guts for some reason when I was a little younger, you know. But I know a couple of years before he died or so, we started getting close. It might have been a year, it might have been a couple of years. I don't remember. But I do remember the way he treated me. I always try to do stuff to make him proud of me, to make him think, you know. I'd buy him stuff, you know. You know, where'd you steal this at, boy? You know, give me this. You probably stole this. Not gonna thank you, or fuck you, or anything. You just, where'd you steal that from? So, whatever, guys. Anybody out there that is going through this, went through this shit, you know, and I feel so bad for you. And if you need somebody to talk to, trust me, dude. I went through it. I lived through a childhood where my stepfather hated me and and you know beat me all the time. I know maybe I deserve some of it. I don't know, but nobody deserves to get beat like that. I remember getting beat in the face with his fist, or in the stomach, in my sides. But anyway, you know, just brings up a lot of, you know, memories and garbage like that. But, you know, hey, you know, I quit the drugs now. I'm done with the drugs. I haven't touched drugs in over a year. Liquor, beer, none of the shit for over a year. You know, I was going to meetings all the time. You know, I'm gonna get back into the meetings again, but anyway, all in all, but the meetings, I really don't like meetings, but they did help. They helped with, you know, because the same people were going through the shit I was going through. But man, you guys, anybody out there that had the same problem as a kid, don't take it. Please don't take it. Because I'm telling you something. You know, if you need to talk to me, just call and talk to me. Because I know a lot of people just don't want to do it because of their mother or their, you know. But I try to do shit to make him proud of me. I bought him stuff. Like I said, he said, "What, you're still this boy?" You know, and you know, I do stuff for him. I try to go out and mow his grass, and you know, do like odds and ends for him in the house and stuff. You know, and he'd say, "Why are you doing messing with my? What are you doing messing around like this? What are you doing? What are you doing?" You know, I don't want you near my bedroom and stuff because he thought I was going to steal something out of his bedroom. You know, if I, you know, I should because, you know, what the guy put me through and everything. But you know what? I love the guy. I really love the guy. You know, I did everything I could to make him proud of me. I did some stuff to, you know, just to, you know. But yeah, I don't want to see anybody have to go through that. That's just bad stuff. You know, I had to go through it, and I got hooked on drugs, and you know, the drugs almost killed me a couple times. You know, and I went through a big depression. You know, over everything from my childhood and stuff, but I got it, you know, pretty well. I talked my problems out. It was hard to keep them in. It's good to let it go, let it out. Talk to somebody, your friend, you know, your family, you know, someone that you know that's that's you know to you, dude. You know, but anyway, man, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this vlog off, you know, because you know, this stuff really bothers me about talking about it and stuff. And so, anyway, um, please, if you like this, please give me a bunch of likes on this if you like it. Um, if you don't, then, you know, but please, if you like this, punch that like button. And remember, like, subscribe, share, and people check out my granddaughter Brooklyn's channel, YouTube channel, Brooklyn Hughes. So look that up and subscribe. But for more description down below, uh, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to this channel. If you guys, anybody out there needs any help or wants anybody to talk to about anything like the drugs, the, you know, being mistreated when you're a kid or being mistreated, let me know. Leave me a description down at the bottom or hit my Twitter. Tweet me, man. And so, anyway, Uh, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here, man. So, this is Mad Max, and I'll see ya. Peace.